good day again. So then next is your pertinent laws part 4. Okay. So we will be discussing the RA 11223, which is your Universal Healthcare Act. Okay, the UHC law. So this is known as the Universal Healthcare Act, wherein this is a landmark law in the Philippines aimed to provide all Filipino citizens, okay, nota, all Filipino citizens with access to comprehensive and affordable healthcare services, which was enacted February 20, 2019. And this law seeks to ensure that every Filipino is guaranteed with equitable access to quality healthcare without facing financial hardship. But uh, of course, no, this is an issue as to the quality of the service. Okay, so number of section, it has 46 section, which is organized into 11 chapters. And this was um, authored by Senator J.V. Ejercito. Okay, Joseph Victor Ejercito. Okay, a strong advocate for public health and social services. So the law was approved on February 20, 2019. But unfortunately, he was not senator by this time. But still, this law was passed. And okay, due to its urgency. Okay, it was signed into law by President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Okay, and the law was passed during 17th Congress of the Philippines. Okay, what are the objectives of this RA 223? Okay, so the UHC coverage, okay, the law aims to provide Filipinos with access to a comprehensive set of health services, including preventive, okay, promotive, curative, and rehabilitative, and even palliative care. So, from prevention to palliative yung pwedeng cover. So, prevention, the screening test, okay, the checkups, and the palliative is yung palliative care na. Okay, meaning nasa deathbed care na ito. Okay, financial risk protection. So, the RA 11223 seeks to protect the Filipinos from financial hardship by reducing out-of-pocket expense for healthcare services. Okay, so ang aim nito is malesen daw yung sinasabi nating out of pocket, meaning nilalabas ng pasyente in order for them to have medical services. Okay, improve health outcomes. The law aims to provide improve overall health outcomes of the population by ensuring equitable access to quality healthcare services. Of course, no? Kailangan ma-improve. Kaya nga that's why our health centers are mandated by this law to to institutionalize, okay, or to establish minor surgery, delivery room, okay, para lahat doon na sa health center meron. Okay. Ano pa? Definition of terms. So, konti lang yung definition of terms natin. Siyempre, the UHC, a healthcare system that provides all individual and communities with access to quality health service without suffering financial hardship. And the National Health Insurance Program. So, the program administered by the PhilHealth Insurance Corporation, okay, Philippine Health Insurance Corporation, or the PhilHealth, that provides health insurance coverage to all Filipinos. So, dapat all are mandated to be included in the PhilHealth. Okay, the Healthcare Provider Network, or the HCPN, a group of healthcare providers that deliver a comprehensive range of health services to a defined population. Okay, the primary health care, the first level of contact with the health system, which includes preventive, promotive, curative, rehabilitative, and palliative. So, ano yun? Si primary health care, usually, this starts with the health center. Dapat naman kasi talaga, primary health care muna bago tayo pumunta sa specialized or tertiary. Okay, ano na kasi nangyari dito sa Pilipinas? Usually, pag masakit yung sa dibdib, punta agad sa cardio. Pag sinisipon, inuubo, punta agad sa pulmo. Okay? Pag sumasakit yung tiyan, punta agad sa gastro. Specialista agad ang tinitingnan. Hindi muna sila dumadaan sa primary healthcare. Ano yung primary healthcare? The general physician muna. Kasi dapat talaga ang titingin. Kasi baka mamaya, very simple lang naman yung case. Okay, can be resolved by simple medication. Pero nagpunta ka sa gastro, pinagawan ka ng biopsy, pinagawan ka ng endoscopy, and whatsoever na pwede lang pala magamot ng loperamide o pwede lang masubside ng simple antibiotics. Okay? So, dapat kasi talaga primary healthcare. And usually, this is done by the general practitioner. Okay? In the primary healthcare setting such as check wellness clinic, okay? Ano pa? Health centers. Ayan mga 'yon. So social health insurance, a system of healthcare financing that pools resources to provide financial protection against cost of health services. Okay. So what are the key provisions of your RA 11223? So, automatic enrollment in PhilHealth, of course. Again, all Filipinos are automatically enrolled in the National Health Insurance Program. Pero all ba ay nagbabayad? No. Unfortunately, no. So, same with the tax. No? Hindi naman tayo lahat nagbabayad, pero lahat nakikinabang. Okay? Ensuring the universal health coverage. Kaya, mahirap ang nagtatrabaho kaysa yung mga umaasa lang. Kasi, pag nagtatrabaho ka, kinakaltasan ka pa. Okay? Comprehensive health service. The law mandates the provision of comprehensive set of health services including primary health care, hospitalization, and specialized treatment. Okay, the HCPN. So the law established the HCPN to ensure efficient delivery of health services and continuity of care for your patient. Of course, it increased the health budget. Okay, but unfortunately, this was not seen because nag-cut pa sila ng budgets sa PGH. Okay, nag-cut pa sila ng budget with the PhilHealth and the DOH because of some issues. So, yun din ang problema natin. Then the primary health care, of course, the law emphasizes importance of primary health care as foundation of the health system, ensuring the basic health services are accessible to all. Then public awareness campaigns. So the DOH is tasked with conducting public health awareness campaigns to educate Filipino about their rights and benefits under the Universal Healthcare Program. So kaya pinopromote yung Universal Healthcare na yan. Okay? So what is the impact of RA 11223? Okay, expand health coverage. So the law has significantly expanded the health insurance coverage. Okay, ensuring that more Filipinos have access to health services. Kaya nga, free pa rin. Actually, free naman talaga yung hospitalization. But, doon lang sa regular. Paano kami? Ang laki ng binabayad naming tax. Ang laki ng binabayad namin sa PhilHealth. Tapos, regular room lang. Yun yung nagiging dilemma. Okay, ayaw tanggapin ng iba na ganun. Kaya nagpa-private suite sila. And sa private suite, hindi naman yung sagot ng PhilHealth. Okay? So, reduce financial burden. Okay? By reducing out-of-pocket expenses, the law protects many Filipinos from financial hardship due to healthcare costs. So, ito yung mga nasa talagang service ward. Okay? Improve health outcomes. So, the law contributed to improve health outcomes by ensuring equitable access to quality care services. So, this is a vital law. Okay? Ensuring that all Filipinos have access to comprehensive and affordable health service. So the law aims to improve the overall health and well-being of the population. However, challenges remain in the implementation, including the needs to increase the funding, improve health infrastructure. So hindi naman yan madali at hindi naman yan mabilisan. As citizen, it is our responsibility to support efforts in strengthening the health system and ensure that benefits of universal healthcare reach all Filipinos. So, hindi yan agad-agad na implement. Tandaan natin, way back 2019 pa. Pero until now, hindi naman siya masyadong napapansin kasi nga due to funding. Okay, funding problems. Next, the DOH Administrative Order 2007-0027 or the revised rules and regulation for health facilities. So this was issued on March 27, 2007. Okay, this governs or regulates the registration, licensure, and operation of hospitals and other health facilities in the Philippines, whether private or public. So this aims to ensure that health facilities meet minimum standard for safety, quality, efficiency in delivering health services to the public. Okay, what are the objectives of this law? Okay, the standardization of the health facilities, of course, it sets the minimum standard for the establishment of operation and maintenance of health facilities to ensure delivery of safe and quality health service. So, for example, your hospital is categorized as primary. So, dapat ka-level mo lang din yung primary. Pero you can exceed into that. Pwedeng ka-level mo yung secondary pero primary lang yung service mo. Pwedeng ganun. Basta mas mataas. Okay? Kasi minimum lang naman yung siniset nila. Minimum standard. Okay? So, yun yung pinaka ano to? Lowest level. Okay? So, kung hindi ka pumasa doon, ibig sabihin, substandard yung pinoprovide mong service. The licensing and regulation, it provides a framework for registration, licensing, and monitoring of health facilities to ensure compliance with government regulation. Okay, of course, no? Sila yung, ito yung law to check if your facility is operating as to the law. And the public safety and welfare, the AO aims to protect the public by ensuring that health facility adhere to safety protocols and quality standards. And the scope of this, okay, all health facility in the Philippines, including hospital, either government and private, clinics, birthing homes, diagnostic, okay, facilities, ambulatory, so nasa diagnostic and therapeutics tayo, ambulatory surgical clinic and other related health establishment. So again, either public or private. So lahat. Key provisions. So what are the key provisions? So the health facility must secure the license to operate from the Department of Health before they can legally operate. So kahit free yung service na pinoprovide mo, kailangan mo pa rin ng license to operate. Okay, kahit free yan. Free ka nagpo-provide ng mga testing, okay, or ng medical ng check-up, free. Pero kailangan pa rin yan ng license. Okay? Classification of health facility, of course, depende sa service capability and sa ownership type. So, pag sa service capability, you have primary, secondary, and tertiary. Pagka ownership naman, you have government, private, and non-profit. Okay, sa minimum standard, okay, this AO outlines the minimum standard for physical facilities such as the building design, gaano kalaki dapat yung ganitong area, anong floor plan dapat meron kayo, sanitation, safety, okay, yung mga provision of safety equipments, okay, the sanitation as to the provision of wash areas, okay, the disposal, equipment and supplies. Stopping requirements, of course, the number and qualification as to the health professional, and service delivery. Ano yung mga service nyo, such as clinical care, infection control, and so on and so forth. Next, inspection and monitoring. So the DOH conducts regular inspection of health facilities to ensure compliance with standard. And non-compliance, okay, may face penalty including fine and revocation of license to practice. Next, renewal of licenses. Okay, anong meron? Kailangan nire-renew every year. So, annual. Okay, annual renewal. Ensured continued compliance with the DOH standard. Kaya yearly bumibisit ang DOH. Okay, especially sa laboratory yan. Bivisit sila lagi. Okay, fees and charges, of course, there are specified the fees, okay, for the application, issuance, and renewal of your LTO or license to operate, which vary depending on the type, okay, type mo, primary, secondary, yung size ng hospital mo or ng facility mo, okay, and the ownership. Definition of terms, of course, health facility and institution or building agency engaged with providing health service such as hospital, clinic, and diagnostic center. License to operate, a document issued by the DOH authorizing health facility to operate after meeting the required standard. Pag primary health facility, provide basic health services such as outpatient care or check-ups, maternal health services. Okay, pag secondary naman, provides more specialized service such as may emergency care, may ER, may minor surgery and delivery pa rin. Okay? Pag tertiary naman, highly specialized services such as advanced surgery and ICU or intensive care unit. So what is the impact of this? Okay, it provides or improve quality of health services by setting minimum standard, okay, as to the service and quality, safe and quality standard. So it enhance also public safety. Okay, regular inspection and monitoring have helped identify and address safety and quality issues in health facility. And also it streamlined licensing processes. Okay, has provide a clear and standardized process for the registration and licensing of your health facility. And the DOH AO 2007-0027 is a critical to regulatory framework to ensure safe, quality, and efficient health facility in the Philippines by setting the minimum standards. Okay? Okay. So that's all for our pertinent laws.